Alright, I've decided to do this video a little bit different. I don't know if you can even hear me, but I've decided to do this video a little bit different today because I found out that there's a lot of retro videos that are actually way more like interesting to watch than newer ones now, and I find that they're actually just generally way better videos that are done in retro, you know, like styles. So I'm going to go back to retro. I'm going to do a bunch of weird shit with camera recorders. But I'm basically going to do a workout today. And the whole point will be a calisthenics push workout. So I'll do some push-ups and show you what I usually do on a day-to-day basis. Alright, to start, we are going to do some push-ups. I hope I didn't disconnect anything. Yeah, it's all good. I don't use these very often, so yeah. But we're going to start with some push-ups. It's a basic exercise. You can follow along if you want, or just do your own thing. Do as many as you can, push yourself. But if you can't, like if you are actually at failure and your muscles aren't like moving, try to keep going. But if your form degrades, stop, okay? Because that's actually failure. And you can go beyond that, but I don't know. It's not good to do every day, I don't think. Stop at the top. Down slowly. Fast up. Down slowly. Fast up. Keep going until failure. You can do a couple of these little rests. I find it's actually very helpful to take one arm off the ground and just do this a little bit. It depends though on like height, I'm sure. If you're like very short or extremely tall, I'm not sure how it works. So it might not work the same for your body. It truly does depend on you. Alright. First set done. Good job. Alright. I'm going to take a little 30-40 second rest here. Short one. This is more of an endurance / strength workout. Good to build both. Alright. As soon as you feel good and your muscles aren't screaming out in pain anymore, start again. It's all good. Do 3 to 5 sets. Keep it on the lower end sometimes if you're doing a lot of reps. That's what I've learned. Like maybe even 2 sets or less, maybe even 1 if you're doing max reps, which is like sometimes hundreds. But yeah. Right now I can't do that, but I have been able to do a few hundred before. Anyways, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow down, fast up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're doing good. Come on. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Good job. Alright. Take a little bit of a rest here. Another 30 to 40 seconds. Or until you feel ready to go again. Keep in mind this is all dependent on you. It really just depends on what your body wants and has to deal with. Because you always have to push your limits, so it doesn't matter how many you can do. You can do 100, do 200. Push your limits, right? If you can only do 20, do 21 or something. Try. Because Because the only way you're going to improve is if you improve yourself, not if you improve while comparing to other people, right? But yeah. Okay. Start again pretty soon. This is the last set for push-ups, since I am pretty exhausted today. And I got no music playing, surprisingly. Usually I do. Well, you can put on your own music, because I'm not going to be putting it on for you today. I'm actually setting it up so that I won't put on any music, actually. Then you can listen to your own music in the background, because I know it's very hard when other people put on shitty music. I know it, don't worry. Okay, keep going. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a really fast set this time, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. That's our goal, 20. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fast reps, come on. With good form. 20. Alright, that's it for push-ups. We're going to move on to some, well, if you have weights, we'll do weights later at the very end. But we'll add that in. And you don't have to do that unless you have weights. So, we're going to do through the calisthenics part first, and then I'll end it off with some weights. Okay? Okay. Alright, so, now that we're done with the push-ups. Okay, perfect. We're going to be doing some pull-ups over here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay. Grab the bar, I don't know, like this, about shoulder width apart here, and pull up. Simple. Very difficult to practice. Not gonna lie, pull-ups are my least favorite exercise, but I do them because I know they're the best. Often in fitness, the least favorite thing is the best. Alright, that's it. We're gonna do a little rest here, and then we're gonna get into something else. Let's do this. Shit's peak, bro. Peak shit. Okay, anyways. Is that very more light? It's cooler this way. Alright, a little bit of a rest here. Take it slowly. Rest, like, you know, do a rest basically. Because it's pull-ups and pull-ups suck. Alright, here we go. Alright. You can even stick your legs up in front sometimes. Not to help it, to make it harder. It actually makes it way harder. If you like stick your legs out in front of you like a pike. You could call it pike pull-ups or something, I don't know. Pretty cool. They definitely train your abs more. Alright, that's it for the pull-ups for a bit. And do another rest here. One more set. And then we're going to get into some bicep exercises, I guess, for these buddies. Alright. Hope you guys enjoy this video and it's not super boring to you. If it is, let me know in the comments and I'll switch it up again. But I honestly think I like this. So yeah. If I like something, I might honestly stay with it. But it really depends what you guys want. So yeah, basically my goal is to help out you guys. So. But also enjoy myself, you know, that's another goal. You gotta enjoy yourself doing it. So yeah. Anyways. Let's get into another set here and then we finish with pull-up stuff. Get these over with pretty quickly. So yeah. Sometimes you can try hanging on one arm beforehand just to like prime your grip. Although it can be difficult. But I can't do that right now because this bar sucks. One. Do as many as you can do once again. Try to do them without touching the ground. But often I have to touch the ground because my back's fucking underdeveloped. Anyways, we go for 6 here. 5. 6. Alright. Good job, everybody. Push your limits. Alright. Move on to something else here. Now, to be honest, aside from pull-ups and push-ups and chin-ups and like other exercises like that, your options are pretty limited without weights or like space mainly. Calisthenics, you need kind of a bit of space to run and all that, or like do other things, you know, for other body groups, because it does take up quite a bit of space actually, surprisingly. Think about it, you're taking up the floor quite a bit sometimes. So you do tend to have to have a bit of space for calisthenics. For weights, it's different because, I don't know, calisthenics is mostly for at home, you know? It's something people do when they don't have access to a gym. Even though, like a gym, weights can be very useful and they're a great addition. So if you go to the gym, you usually lift weights, right? You don't worry about the space. But at home, you kind of have to worry about the space. So we're just going to do a bunch of bicep curls here anyways. My bad for ranting there. But yes, space is a big component. You can basically do this for as long as you want. Even do some farmer's walks around like this. Back and forth a few times. This is very good for your body too. Farmer's walks are extremely useful for you. Although this is very light for a farmer's walk, it's still good because it's endurance training. And endurance is way more important than you think it is. Because think, if you didn't have endurance in your abs, they would not be able to support your body every day and you'd fall over with back pain every day. So make sure you train your abs. Unlike me, we'll specifically train your abs. How about that? I don't really train my abs because I'm just a naturally skinny guy. I don't think I have to worry about them. But it is often a good idea to train your abs anyways. I just don't know too many good ab exercises right now. But yeah, do some research. Ab exercises can be really useful. I'll be right back. Alrighty then, I think that wraps up this video pretty nicely. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Peace out.